it was like amazing because I never even had that kind of expectation that that would happen so quickly, or that my body could respond in that way. I had had a serious car accident, and at that point in my life, I was going through a very, very difficult divorce, and I was almost like I thought permanently going to hold on to all this tension. I was under the care, of an orthopedic person, but also I was doing chiropractic. And what I found was that I would come back, repeatedly, and yet the same parts of my body that were affected from the automobile accident would still be bothering me. I ended up having arthritis in that area, so that it was, really pretty critical for me to keep up some form of chiropractic in order to be able to function. So when I changed over to Annie, what I found was that after her adjustment, I felt like so much more relaxed. And I continued to go to her, and every time I went with her, it seemed that different parts of my body just seemed to relax more and more easily after she had worked on that area, until, there was a certain feeling then of almost like a lightness in my body, and my body learned how to respond to her touch. And it was amazing because I would say to her, what is this? How does this work? Because the treatment is so gentle and just so light that compared to the traditional chiropractic that I had been used to, where the table was dropped, there was pressure, there may have been instruments, and it was just, kind of like, oh my gosh, how does she do it? But it absolutely worked. It's just like having, a week at a spa. That's how I feel. I just feel so relaxed afterwards. Sometimes I go home and I'm so energized, and I'll start doing things that, after I've worked all day and gone to see Annie, and I'll feel energized by it. If I'm having, like, my neck is stiff or my shoulder blade is hurting me, I know that by the time we finish that's going to be taken care of. So, I really trust her. And I've referred a lot of, people to Annie, because I'd say, I don't know how she does it. All I know is that she does it, and you need to come and see her. And everyone that I have referred has been so happy. And I actually have a cousin who had said that it so transformed her life. She said, I was always wearing dark colors and very, blacks and grays, and I never moved out of that. After I saw Annie, I was wearing all these bright colors, and she said how transforming it was. And I think that's how people feel about her. She's transforming.